Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Okay. Welcome to the morning show. How are you today?
Morning. Happy
I just shared out the
Tuesday.
wrong show and I got put in jail for doing it.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
I don't think that's true. I think you shared out the right one. It said, gave me a nice number that didn't all come from me. So I think you did the right one.
I'm on the wrong page now.
I don't know. But it's the right show, wrong page. Anyway, morning to you.
Morning to you. How you doing?
Guess the TV's not working, huh?
It is not working. Sorry.
Maybe it's off.
No, it's on. I just can't work it.
Okay, anyway, happy Tuesday. Tuesday, everyone. I'm a little, trying to get my final details before I do the mom thing. Mom's words of wisdom is what I'm hashtagging this weekend, so I'll fill you all in on that when I get back on Tuesday. What is the greatest wisdom tip your mother ever gave you? I'm acquiring momdoms. You know what a momdom is? Mom and wisdom. A momdom.
My mother told me when I first got married, the very first wedding, on my wedding night, she said to me, treat her like you treat me. And I looked at her and I was like in shock. I said, no, of course, Mommy. She says, no. And she gave me the finger wiggle. Because she was shorter than me. She says, listen to her, and she said it again. And she was right.
You know what they say, you can always tell a good husband by the way they treat their mom. Because a man will treat his wife like he treats his mom.
And you can always tell a tough wife the way she treats her husband.
That's probably, in retribution, Frank, to how he treats his wife. So it comes in two ways.
It's a package. You guys are planning to get married anytime in
He
your
is.
life?
Oh yeah, 25.
You're going to get married?
He's on a countdown.
Yep, 25.
He's got 2 years.
You're going to get married in 2 years? Why would you do that? You're so
My
young.
goal is to be married by 25, have
And divorced
children
by
by 20.
26?
No. Have me married by 25 to the love of my life, have children by 27, and be moved into the house of my dreams by the age of 30.
Is it like an arranged marriage situation, or?
No, it's not an arranged
What
marriage.
if you don't find
The love of your
her
life.
at that age? What do you
I
do?
haven't gotten to that part yet.
Well, check back with him in 2 years.
Yeah.
You
What's-
sort of have to put that together in order to get married, don't you?
Some of the final details are
So
missing,
the
but
finer details.
What's one
Like-
of your favorite things, one of your mom quotes that always sticks with you? A momdom.
this was actually so recently. You talked about me getting an 86 in the class and not getting an A, but like, I don't know about any of you guys. I am a fanatic about good grades. My parents
Who
are not.
isn't?
My parents are not, but like when I get a bad grade, I get myself into like a state of
We know.
emotional woe.
Yeah, we've
And
lived,
we know.
We've
lived
witnessed
through
that, yeah.
And I remember I came home for spring break and my mom just looked at me and said, we know you've been trying hard in this class. Just as long as you give it your all, we'll be proud of you in either way. So I think that was one of the most, like at least what I can remember, memorable things that she said so far.
And 86 is not a bad grade. If it was a 76, then we would have a little chit chat. But 86.
Well, I think it was a 56. I would I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be somewhere else.
I
How about
remember.
you? What's
I'd
one
be
of
singing under the
your
tunnel.
favorite things that your mom has said to you that sticks with you?
My mom says a lot of things. I cannot remember anything word for word right now.
What was the one thought that you remember?
It was just when my mom told me that she loved me,
There you go.
like so much.
That's good. How about you, Bayor?
I think it was, well, my mom taught me how to multitask. For a long time, it was really hard for me to do. I couldn't do it. And then
It's a mom thing.
Yeah. And she also like taught me to think outside the box. Like there was this one situation. I was in band. I was a band kid, and we had a marching band, and we had to wear like certain shirts when we performed. So I was like sitting there for like 30 minutes, like which shirt do I wear? And then she was just like, bring both. Literally bring both, so you're not wrong. Like little things like that. Yeah.
Is your father in the military?
Oh, my grandfather was. Yeah. He
You
was
you seem to have a little military background in you.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
You seem to have a little military background.
That honestly just passed down through my mom. My mom had the military background for sure. Yeah.
My mom said, always have your own money.
So typical of your mother.
Always keep a little money stash away.
Yeah.
My grandmother used to call it a pushki. And I guess in Yiddish that must mean money. Like always have at least like a $20 mad money, she said. So whenever you're out, you never run out of money. Keep that tucked away. Even if you've got no money in your wallet, you know there's that secret money right there that you need it in case of emergency.
My mom said the same thing. Always have cash on you.
Yeah.
It's funny. I used to have a pushki, and Michelle found it, and she was devastated.
I guess it was more than $20
That was a lot of money, and she was devastated.
because you hid it from her.
She thought I was hiding it from her. I said, no, that's to keep in case. She says, no, that's not the way we do things here. We have a transparent marriage. All that did was cost me about 20 G's.
You know, there's words of wisdom from mom, so I'm trying in my mind to think of all my words of wisdom. There's a lot of stuff in there.
What are you gearing up for the wedding to use words of wisdom on Aaron? You just the same day, a different son, but the
Well,
same
you know, I
day.
have to give a speech at the rehearsal dinner, so my speech is going to be my momdom's. My words of wisdom.
I have such mixed emotions about weddings. I'm sorry.
I know, because you're not a big
You've
proponent
had
of
a
marriage.
couple.
No, it has nothing to do with the marriage. They're already married.
True.
They got married yesterday, but
Yes.
I'm not a proponent of doing the whole pomp and
Pomp and
circumstances because I think you spend a lot of money, a lot of anger, a lot of energy, and there's always going to be debates as to who does what, where, and why. You know the flowers that go on the table in a wedding? Even that becomes a debate. Do you want lilies? Do you want roses? Do you want red? Do you want...
I know. So the flowers for the rehearsal dinner, which literally it's a two-hour dinner for flowers. And I said to the event planner, I said, we can do this and this, keep it at this price point, but whatever you do, please do not throw them away. That would be a sin to me to throw them away.
So what are you going to do with them?
She's going to donate them to either a senior home or a hospital.
Oh, that's nice.
Because I don't mind spending the money and enjoying the moment, but it really hurts
People
me.
take them home.
But nobody's going home. We're at a destination wedding. Which means
Everybody takes them and they press them. Trust you me.
they're going to take them on the airplane?
Yes. There's not going to be a flower to be found. I got into
Oh,
a fight over Freddie's flowers
Oh
on the
my
table.
gosh.
Because I wanted it for my mother.
Yeah.
And this lady came and says, oh no, we're collecting. I said, "Yeah, this is my son's. Why are you not collecting nothing? Well, I got into an argument.
So I don't mind spending the money on things. I just don't like to see them go to waste afterwards.
It's like.
So we're going to donate.
Did we figure out what that was?
Who is it?
USB-C. I'm sorry. USB-B.
B.
I think we have a key over here somewhere.
What?
It's not like an
I know what it is. It's a plug-in. I
Mm-hmm.
think we have one there. When Teddy comes, we'll ask.
She's not coming till tomorrow, though.
I may have a
just go out and
USB.
get one.
Okay, that's what, okay, we'll just go to Office Depot and get one.
But yeah, and then the other end has to be USB. So
USB, USB-C, it doesn't matter.
USB-B.
USB-A.
Oh, speaking of USB-A, which has nothing to do with it, FAU, Sweet 16,
Sweet 16.
The U, guys and girls. The girls just
Miami.
made it to the Sweet 16 also.
Yesterday. Holy
The girls
UM.
beat the number one
They
team,
beat the number
Stanford.
one
Really?
Yesterday.
They
Unbelievable.
I don't think they're gonna beat. I think it's South Carolina.
Or Villanova.
No, South Carolina for the women's team, undefeated. It's supposedly like one of the greatest women's college basketball teams.
Yeah, but
around.
they didn't think.
The U, the guys and the
Sanford,
girls.
Not the U. Who the hell's the U?
They were number 9 and they beat number 1, the girls.
FAU's going up against Tennessee on Thursday.
That's tough.
Tennessee.
They were number
That's
9
tough.
also.
In the
Because
country.
I was watching the game versus JDU, the 16
They were
seed.
cold.
They were sloppy.
No, they were cold. They were nervous. They never been to this point in their life.
I understand, but they were kind of sloppy against a 16 team. Now they're going to go up a big school.
But remember,
It's gonna be tough.
That 16 team, who did they beat? Arizona.
No, they beat Purdue.
No, Purdue beat
I gotta
Arizona.
tell you though, it's nice to see.
Princeton beat Arizona.
Well, they beat somebody.
They beat the number one team, Purdue.
Here's Frank's words of wisdom. Remember, never ask your wife what's for dinner, bless you, while she's mowing the lawn. Gotta love Frank's words of wisdom. He'll be in today also.
Those are words to live by.
But it is nice to see basketball take front and center, and it's nice to see the girls take front and center on TV also, because football's always about the guys,
Yeah.
which is great.
Yeah, but not
But-
in March Madness. The girls,
But I know,
Sanford
but
and-
it's nice to see the girls actually get
Sanford and
recognition.
Connecticut every year. I think for 16 years, 15 years, it's always been Connecticut.
Oh, I don't think I'd.
UConn. So the problem is, what are you going to highlight UConn every year?
Well, I don't think I'd ever be. I don't think I'd ever be good at football.
How
But you'd
about
be good at
basketball?
basketball.
Not even basketball, especially because I'm so
You'd be
small.
good
I'm
at
so small.
You're
That was
Fun
pretty.
fact.
What do you mean you're too small?
Fun fact, I did basketball for one season because I went to a brand new school, and because it was a brand new school, they had no team. So my friend was like, just try out. Me thinking that I've never played basketball in my life, I'm not going to make the team. Only 5 people showed up to try out, so I automatically made the basketball team. And so every week, twice, like 3 times a week I'm on basketball, I'm like, why did I do this to myself? And I did okay, but I was like, damn, this is kind of embarrassing.
Okay.
I played basketball for 2 seasons, I believe, and then I went to manage for like the rest of it.
That's the one sport I'm bad at.
Basketball?
No, I'm pretty lit.
It's a lot of
I'm pretty lit at basketball. You don't got my.
Yeah.
They had me under the net
Why?
because I'm good at blocking.
Or blocking out.
I'm really good at that.
Again.
But when I tell you the amount of times I got elbowed in the face,
Because their elbows were higher
Just-
where
just
their elbows
right
where your
there.
face was.
you know, I was like, all right.
So,
But
So the
also,
final
you can
play-
be short.
For
and play
FAU, where the
basketball.
kid just went and tried to make that last shot, and the coach was then apologizing that he should not have showboated.
What,
They're
the
kids.
FAU, the guys?
But they're kids. I mean, you guys are kids. It was nice to see basketball.
Well,
It's nice to
that
see the
basketball
girls.
player they have is going to definitely go in the first round. That kid can play. And you know what it is? You get caught up in the moment and you ain't never been there. I would have taken a few of those shots.
yeah.
Now, did you see how the bettors got upset with some of the games? Kids launching 3-pointers from the midcourt line, and they went in, and the line was 4.5, and because he did that, they didn't cover. People were screaming, "Why did you do that?" Betting.
Whoever bets on sports anyways should lose all their money.
It's a multi-billion-dollar
You
game.
want, you want
terrible.
Drake to lose all his money? He better.
Yeah,
So much
yes,
money.
I would love if Drake lost all of his money.
Millions of dollars. Didn't he win in Kansas City over the Eagles? He did, right?
All right, what do you got for
I
horoscopes
got
for the week?
horoscopes because we have to end early today.
Sorry,
I gotta
late
tell you.
ender. There's a lot of things going on. We've had a new singer coming in today from Amazing Grace. She sent him. This gentleman's 87 years young. He is a classically trained baritone from Russia. I believe he's a Holocaust survivor. So he's going to be joining us today on the set. And Frank's going to be here, and I don't know who else, but a lot of music coming out this week. Johnny was here yesterday. Cafe Night Train. If you missed it, I'm sure you can check out the replay all over social media. He did a great job as always. And then we had Call Me Zena, also was on the radio last night for the first time.
I listened to it last night. We were playing commercials at the end of the show. They said, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. End the show.
Well, That was that was our edit, I
You know, now
think.
that I said that, I want to remind everyone who's watching that some of the shows are pre-taped on social media and will be playing live on the radio. So I want to make a big deal about that because a lot of people think that by watching on social media, that's it. If you miss it, you miss it. You have to go find it. You don't do that. You can go to the radio station. They're going to make announcements. The shows that are going to be out, like tonight, is another new show.
Tonight we've got Metal Lifestyle that airs here in the studio at 3 o'clock, and then it goes out on radio at 7 p.m. tonight on True Oldies, VCMG Live. And then at 8 o'clock we've got a new show. It's called Amy Senior Moments, and it's about senior care community and what it's like for insurance, living, housing, and caregiving at that moment.
And that's
8
that was
o'clock
taped
tonight.
and it's going to play tonight as well. Okay.
All right, so what do you got?
So, ancient Rome's open-air public gathering center was the ancient Rome's open-air public gathering. The center was called what?
Oh, the Acropolis, right?
No,
No?
The center of the Coliseum?
no, where they met, where the people met. The open, you know, public gathering used
Open
to be
air?
the way they did it. Yeah,
Oh, the amphitheater?
it's called the Forum.
Oh, come on, I knew that. I knew that, I forgot.
The study of a country's overall economic activity is called what?
Macroeconomics.
Wow,
Yeah.
how'd you know that?
I took some economics classes.
That's
pretty
what it
smart.
is. Where is Mount Joffrey?
Mount Joffrey, England?
No,
It is in England?
it is not.
Africa.
That's
Oh, nice.
North of us. What's
Canada?
north? Canada. Western Canada. All right, it's the horoscopes because I can't pronounce the words of the other one. You guys at Coffee News, you make them too difficult. Look at you.
Look at me. There you go.
Ancient Greece, what?
In ancient Greece, they used to go to the bathroom together. Like it was a rule, and there was no. They just all went to the bathroom together and used one stick to like.
Yep.
Yeah.
You used to what?
Yeah, it was like this
with a
room,
sponge.
like a wooden,
And that's
like
what they
a
used to
wooden
wipe and
board
then share
that
the
operated
sponge.
toilet. And they just like sit.
So the men and women were using the same stick?
No, I think it was a men's restroom and a women's restroom still.
I think so. Yeah, but they would all go to the bathroom together. Like it was like
Yeah.
it was like a whole bunch of seats. But it was like this is the bathroom, like this whole thing, our chairs, and there would be they would all come
Benches
together.
around the whole
And
place.
we use one stick?
I don't
or
mind
was
about the
stick?
benches. It's the same stick that this passed around that's kind of grossing me out.
You would have opened up a Home Depot and have your own stick
Yeah, I would definitely like a gilded something or other. I don't
back
know.
in the day.
All right, what you got?
I feel like throwing
Throwing
up.
up. Thank you very much for sharing.
Because if you had the runs, that stick was in trouble.
Oh, God.
All right, let's start with Aries. Over the next 2 weeks, be careful about your communication style with others.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you, this wedding,
dear John.
I wish I was a fly at this wedding. Being overly assertive could alienate the people you are trying to cultivate to help accomplish your goal.
Pretty much.
This
Oh,
wedding, this is going to be a disaster.
Oh, no.
Come on, don't
it'll be lovely.
Why did you say that?
Because I know Dawn.
I just have to temper my words, I
That's
guess.
right. We've been talking about this for the longest.
My delivery is a little rough.
More than a little. Lot of rough. Even last night. Lot of rough.
Oh, come on. I was
don't
egged
blame
on.
you. I don't blame you. I'm just saying
I
hello.
didn't start that conversation last night.
No.
Uh-oh.
Who's
Time to
next?
celebrate.
Who wants their horoscope? Next.
Gemini.
Gemini. Your mental process is something you rely on as a Gemini.
Yeah.
This ability may be disrupted for a few days early in the week, like
Oh.
today and yesterday.
Oh.
Be patient until this dynamic passes. So you're
Alright.
going through a metamorphosis.
What?
You're gonna become a caterpillar from a moth.
Ah.
You got a Taurus and you got a Virgo. Two Virgos.
Let's go to Virgo, the virgin. Not.
Oh, God.
He said that.
Slow and steady wins the race. Why is it that every time I see you, I see those words?
Is he slow?
Slow and
means they're
steady
methodical.
wins the race. Might be your motto for a few weeks. Slow and steady. Take it easy. How might you use this patient energy to make progress on something that is close to your heart? So you're gonna get that guy in your life sooner or later.
I'm gonna get the guy.
Or
I get no reaction from
you're
him.
getting the work, slow and steady, methodical.
It's
Little by
coming.
little, you're getting through all of these gigs, which is good.
It's about to get more complicated.
Can I help you?
She's a Virgo too, not just me.
Well, she's slow and steady. This one, when she falls, she dies.
I want to do a new segment, a dance segment with Zaria.
No.
Like Dance Dance Revolution, but dance with Zaria.
No.
Why? I think you did that whole choreography thing that
I
was
think-
awesome.
I think
It's
Sorry?
just because of nostalgia. I was dancing to Eye to Eye.
I felt like I was
We're
watching
doing it.
CJ
I
at
know.
Disney's Toontown, at Mickey's Toontown, when the kids were little and they would like dance like that at Mickey's Toontown. Did you guys ever do that when you were kids?
Yeah.
Dancing to
Mickey's
what?
Toontown?
I never heard of that.
That's what I felt like you were like in Disney World doing like a whole Disney dance. Apparently it was a Disney dance though from the Goofy movie.
I wrote to Disney that I would like us to have our own, like what you call like late night show. I want to have our own,
Like Jimmy Fallon?
like a Jimmy Fallon thing. Because what he does in there, we could do too.
He says, welcome, welcome, welcome. You already got that part down.
Yes, I know.
Say,
He
Freddie.
copied me.
I heard. Speaking of which, I've heard you went to Universal this weekend.
Yes, you heard right.
How was it?
I had a great time.
Chelsea, when's your birthday?
January 26th.
Which makes you a, okay,
Wait a minute, we got Sagittarius
Aquarius
And
and
Aquarius.
Taurus.
and a Taurus. Wait a minute, Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Taurus?
No Sag, just Aquarius and Taurus and you.
Aquarius. Now may be a good time for a personality reset.
Oh.
Take the batteries out and get new ones.
Oh my
Rem-
God.
Remember those qualities that make you uniquely you. Then plan what you want to do next to express your authentic self.
I need to go to the gym more and eat healthier, so yes.
Amen.
I can help. I can help you.
Taurus.
I'll be your trainer.
Taurus. Those born on the Taurus are often cautious about risk taking. Ain't that the truth? I was married to that for 17 years. Right now, you may feel a higher level of optimism and courage, which you might use to unearth an unusual opportunity. Who's the Taurus?
Mayor.
Well, your opportunities are here. Don't talk yourself out of a deal. You get me?
Yeah, Mayor.
Because you have a
Oh, my
Taurus have a tendency of doing that. They talk themselves right out of a deal.
Because we're stubborn.
Well, no, because you're overcautious, not stubborn. You're overcautious. All right. What
You.
else? Me? This week, your sign is being buffeted about by a lot of what is that word? Buffeted. Buffeted.
Buffeted?
This week your sign is being buffeted about a lot of planetary energies. Mm.
I feel like I'm in.
You may feel overwhelmed, and this might be a good time. I don't know, I don't have my glasses on. To do a retreat.
Excuse me.
You might be overwhelmed, you need a retreat. You did, you went away for your birthday.
You may feel overwhelmed. This might be a good time to do a retreat. I'd rather do a forward.
It means getaway.
I'd rather do a forward. I woke up this morning alive at 5:45. And I have so many ideas from Jimmy Fallon's studio. When you walk through that, it's NBC. And I remember walking through NBC when I was a kid. And they have the same layout with the banners, the posters, and everything else. And I am right there, ready to rock and roll. So I am going to turn the knob up 1 degree on all production today. So who's doing the show today? That show better be the best show you've ever done. And I'm going to be watching, and then we'll be watching some more. Because we are entering a new phase to the game. A new era. So come on down and see what we're doing. I'm even thinking of getting one of those arms where a guy sits on it for the camera.
Oh, goodness.
Sick. Yeah.
Who's gonna sit up there?
See, it is sick.
Who's sitting on the arm?
John.
Josh Mayor.
He's
I'll sit
another
on
guy.
the arm.
Anybody could sit on it. And it's going to have a camera on it so you can get all sorts of angles.
Oh wow, that was.
Look at that, look at that.
You
When
know-
you get back, do not hold it against me.
You know what we're making today?
Ahi tuna tacos.
Yes.
You
And
know who?
I'm just wondering how that's a kid's meal, but
You
I'm
see,
all
what
in.
we're gonna
Kids
do-
will like it.
Kids like tuna.
Yeah, they do.
Love
Kids
it.
love sushi.
They do?
Yeah.
I don't know
You'd be
about
surprised.
sushi, but I know about
Kids
tuna.
like tuna. Kids like yes, they do.
So what are you gonna put tuna on top of a sushi roll?
So hang on. What we do? We got marinating. We're gonna marinate the tuna, and then we're gonna add avocado, cucumber, and the tuna to a hard shell taco. Ahi tuna poke taco.
You already got the tuna?
Yeah, I just got it.
You have to
We're
make-
gonna-
Is it cooked?
No, it's raw.
So they
And-
can.
and
Is
we're
it
gonna-
tuna fish or tuna?
Sushi. Sushi
Free
tuna.
ahi tuna.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen
Oh,
We have
yeah.
to make sure. We have to make sure we clean everything because fish.
Yeah.
You know how it's stinky, stinky.
Yeah, the smell, please.
Don't worry,
Please, we don't
we'll
need
clean
that.
up. We'll clean up like as soon as possible.
Who does the menu planning for you guys? Baxter does menu prep.
We should interview them for the press, for the cafe press.
I wonder how Katie's feeling, speaking of cafe press.
She's negative.
She is?
Yeah, I just got a text. She's
Her
negative.
personality or her?
Congratulations.
No, she's negative for COVID.
She
Awesome.
agrees.
That's great. She'll be back in tomorrow.
I think.
yeah.
I
Katie
think.
loves sushi. Katie, how you feeling, honey? I gotta
Hi,
tell you.
Katie.
Katie, I tell you, I think what I want to do,
Katie.
what I want to do is I want to save money and at the end of the year take the crew to Universal for a day.
Please.
Oh, yes.
You don't have to save money. We can just go.
Why not?
We're gonna go to Kennedy Space Center.
No, don't listen to this man. Do not listen to this man.
Boo
We were out.
Because Universal
I wanna go
Studios.
Fine.
I want to go on crazy rides.
All of us, all of us,
Learning
I would rather go.
or killing yourself on a ride.
all of us will go to Universal and we'll leave Josh alone.
I would rather go to the Frost Museum. That's more fun than probably the Kennedy.
I've
What's
never heard
that?
of
They got poor fishes stuck in.
The deep
Jails.
frost.
All right, listen. It's my freaking wish, okay? Take it easy.
I'm going to a bat release over the weekend. You know, in Austin, they have the bat releases at sunset every day, but apparently they're small like sparrows. You can see. You've been there, Mayor?
No, I heard of it.
They have a special for $149, 2 people during
Where?
the week at Universal.
Yeah, you have to go to Universal during a time when no one's there because we
Yeah.
live in Florida, so we
Yeah,
can't
but that's
go
what
during
we're
the
gonna do.
summertime.
We're gonna go like on a Wednesday or Thursday. We're gonna go on a day when nobody, and we're gonna draw straws because 2 people have to stay behind.
On the
Rock, paper, scissors.
on the drive up, just drop me off at Melbourne or the
Going
Kennedy.
to Kennedy Space Center.
Yeah,
He's
we're
not doing
Kennedy's.
Universal.
I'll let you stop you on the highway. You can walk over there.
I'm not gonna walk over.
They're doing rock paper shoot.
You know, I wanted to go to the Space Center, and I left 3 days before I went up. I was gonna do that, and because that was, but then JoJo this morning posted that she got to see the rocket, and she took a nice video of it and sent it to me.
Very nice.
Yeah, but I didn't see it.
See what else you got? We got Meta Lifestyle Show coming up today, and the crew is working on. You guys are working on a lot of new pieces. You've got a music video that's coming out.
We
I
got a
think we
movie
sent
we're
you that.
working on.
You've-
That's a movie that lady's doing.
You've got a web series movie, 3 seasons, and that's coming out. A lot of
She's
cool
actually
things.
producing a real movie with Paramount Pictures.
Whoa, that's big.
So she says, if you guys do a good job, we will talk.
Hey, I want to ask, have you heard from that guy?
No.
Oh, we were going to ask you the same thing.
Corey
As a
texted
matter
me.
of fact.
Where is the VIP? Well, what did I tell you?
He
You
didn't get.
listen to the big dog.
He never got back to me.
What did Corey say?
I did.
He said someone
It
from
wasn't Corey, it
Paramount.
was G-Man.
Oh.
G-Man called him all sorts of names and bumper clot and all this.
But you
I'm
Whoa!
like, what the hell is that? Disclaimer?
Boomaclot.
He said bumper cars.
No.
I love bumper cars.
You just take it easy. You're in good hands.
Thank you, Freddie.
Are you ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm thinking about Friday.
Why are you thinking about Friday?
What's Friday?
I heard about your adventures on Friday night.
My adventures on Friday
It
night?
was just a meeting. Tell her nothing
Oh,
happened.
it was just a meeting.
Okay.
It's all taken care of.
But the show last night though was definitely an adventure. I got to see people eat sushi off a woman.
Yeah, they ate sushi off
It's true.
go?
There's a restaurant.
Here.
There's a,
here.
there's a, There's a restaurant. As a matter of fact, Dawn brought this woman here to the cafe to be interviewed before anybody. Because she was brand new and Christine brought her in. And she was the DJ, remember? And she was DJ Chaos. So she opened up a restaurant, and what they have is they have a female. She has pasties?
Pasties?
Pasties on. And they put the sushi on her body, and you go and you pick the sushi off her body.
Is it a tradition kind of thing, or is it just something she created?
I don't know.
I doubt it's tradition.
I think we were having.
Get you something fun and interesting.
I think, yeah, until you get a hair, and then you go, woof, done. But what do you want from me? It's true. So the funny thing is that I told her that we would all go down there, to Fort Lauderdale, and check it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to do.
You should go on Friday.
You want to do that?
I want to try. I just want to go see what it's like.
Okay, I will ask her to come back on our show, and you can lay down. And
Nah, 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 nah,
She says,
nah,
I
nah,
want
nah,
to
nah,
try
nah.
it.
I understand that, but
experience of eating sushi off a lady.
I mean, well, you don't know what.
I just wanna see it.
the
I
food
don't
no
doesn't-
chopsticks
the
or
food
anything.
doesn't
No
ch-
chopsticks.
The food doesn't change. It's just the plate.
The sushi itself was really decent, but it was like it was chicken for some reason.
So
Yeah.
the World Baseball Classic, the
Who are
final,
they playing?
it's USA versus Japan.
Oh, Japan beats.
Japan's
Yeah,
good at
Japan
that
beat
stuff.
Mexico.
Have you talked to
Mexico,
Mr. DJ?
Japan beat
Mr.
him?
Baseball?
What?
Have you talked to Mr. Baseball? How's he doing?
He's already, I think, on his way back. Is Britain getting most of his play, but I think he has a couple of
Because the whole tournament's over basically.
It's
There's
in Miami,
there's one
isn't it?
game left.
Saturday.
The final? If the final's in Miami,
Take it to Miami.
we gotta go. Oh, it's Saturday though.
I think so.
Never mind.
Let's look it up.
He's
So,
having a party.
I got a little house party.
Yeah.
No, it's
That was canceled.
it's official. It's official this Saturday.
Were you all invited to the?
So are you.
Yes,
It's on
I
WhatsApp.
I wasn't invited.
Did you ever read WhatsApp? It's in the group chat.
Oh,
You should
maybe not
totally-
everyone.
Not everybody.
maybe she's there on the morning show.
You know what, Freddie out here?
Hang on, hang on.
It's okay.
Freddie get lit. What you need?
I gotta borrow one of the.
I ain't borrowing nothing.
I gotta borrow one of the fold-out tables. By the way.
It's not the only part we're having this week.
What
Huh?
other party?
Tomorrow, right?
Ah, no, I don't know what you're talking
Yes, we're
about.
having a party tomorrow. We're having a birthday party.
Okay,
Get together.
so we were talking.
Now
Yeah, it's
tomorrow,
fine.
now tomorrow, I expect the girl singing group that was up there come up with a couple of songs. I
gonna
expect
dance?
Braxton to be here tomorrow to sing a song. What the group that was up there was you, I think you,
And Nicole.
and Nicole.
What are you talking about?
Sing.
No, there's Chelsea and Nicole. It wasn't Zari.
You guys did a great job. I got a lot of people that asked me, who
I
are these
wasn't
girls?
there.
You're gonna dance. You're gonna do the goofy dance.
No.
Then I'm gonna ask if we could put that whole choreography of dancing between commercials.
Back. Yep.
Can we do that? Braxton will do it. He's like
Yeah.
Mikey.
Yeah.
He never says no.
No.
And
Wait,
Bailey
wait,
will
wait.
dance.
I
Bailey, you dance, right?
I can dance, yeah.
Doing the commercial.
Okay. So
You could choreograph it.
You ready to
We
wrap
would-
this up? We got a few meetings. Go ahead. Tell us what you got.
we were talking about sports today. I've been trying to tell the story all day because I just learned this a few days ago from my best friend who's also a member man, at least one of them. And he used to be the mascot for our high school. And apparently there was one time during a game he
Come on, we gotta wrap it
got
up.
into a fight with another mascot. Bye-bye.
He got into
That
a
was
fight
it?
with mascot.
He was like pushing the mascot around because the mascot kept getting in his face and dancing. I just found it funny.
What?
All right, on that note, everyone, we're going to wrap up our morning show. Tune in to Cooking Up Chaos coming to you at 11 o'clock. We've got our midday show. You definitely want to see what we've got going on. And Meta Lifestyle today at 3 o'clock. Have a great morning, and we will see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughter at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't